This is Module 4 of the Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt course, and what we're going to emphasize now or introduce is the whole idea of improvement teams, whether they're focused exclusively on their own internal process or whether we're doing a continuous improvement project. We really have to start thinking about team dynamic and people working together and how to get the most out of them and the best out of them. Dr. Kaoru Ishikawa was one of the first individuals within the Toyota production system to encourage the use of process improvement teams. These were called quality circles. Teams met to solve quality problems related to their own work. A quality circle concept has been evolved and adapted over time to become the process improvement team used in Lean Six Sigma organizations. And what we always like to emphasize is that membership on these teams is voluntary. We don't want anybody on the team that doesn't want to do something to improve the process or to work together as a team. And of course, the first thing I have to do is develop the team, both in the tools that we're going to use and how to work together as a team well, and to set expectations that we are looking for solutions and improvement to our processes or quality. And so Lean Six Sigma organizations are seeking to tap into the knowledge and skills of everybody to improve their company's competitiveness. And so one of the greatest motivators is to develop your folks, and we do this with training and different kinds. We get the job related skills, but also there's the broader knowledge base that we're trying to get into, which is to educate people in the business systems and processes and quality controls. So process improvement teams, a great quote to think about here is that coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. And this comes from none other than Henry Ford. Okay, let's think a little bit more about process improvement teams. And, as we like to say, attitude is everything. So here's some of the attitudes people can have about change. Because again, improvement is going to be change, and people are going to have to do something different to get different results. So here's the attitudes that leaders and process improvement teams have to consider. There's the desire to change or wish to change. Because we're using I here because this is really very personal to everyone. It's like, I wish I could change. You hear in there wistfulness. Then you got something different when somebody says, I want to change. Now you have a desire that's seeming to grow out of it. And then you say, I will make this change. And there you have the passion, desire, and the ability to move forward, or a hope that they really can make a difference. And then you've got this unstoppable quest. I will make this change no matter what. So change management is critical to successful and sustainable improvement. So to make a change, you got to ask good quality questions. And so to get the dynamic going on a team or within your own heart and soul, you say, what is the desire of the end result? We ask ourselves a good challenge. Can you picture it? What actions will you need to make in order to get that change to happen? What's the time frame for the change that we're trying to do? And of course, anything that you're trying to do, there's always a situation of the need to stay motivated. How will you stay motivated? How will you know when you have accomplished the change that you need, and what will your indicators be? How will you measure how much change there is? Okay, so these are some of the good, challenging, generalized questions that we should ask about every project. So as we said, Lean Six Sigma is about data, and big data is considered of our processes as costs. And so the question, how do we attack costs and productivity and quality issues? So teams consist of people who have knowledge of the process or the problem, and they're given the task of investigating, analyzing, finding a solution to the problem within a certain time frame. That's a continuous improvement project. So Lean Six Sigma teams are composed of those closest to the problem needs to be representative of those affected by the change, as well as some individuals from management or other what we call stakeholders that can buy into the change. But particularly, we do need middle managers to be in or to be sponsoring things, because they have the position of power to make the changes happen. Team members must possess a wide variety of skills, including problem-solving skills, planning skills, facilitation skills, and communication skills, and conflict management skills to be able to be successful in team leadership and team management to get results. So team dynamics are the next thing you have to think about, and it really is about people. And so so some of the things we'll consider now are the people side. And we need to get people to identify with our team. We want them to consider themselves members of an exclusive club at one level, but also one that's inclusive of all the people that need to be on that team. We need to consider the factors of influence, control, but biggest of all is mutual trust. If you don't have that, you will not have an effective team. And so it's all about relationships between team members and leadership in the company. And we need to identify within the organization, will my loyalty to the team conflict with my loyalty to coworkers? And if that's the situation that we have, there's some deeper work that needs to be done to correct some cultural problems. Let's think about the stages of team growth. This is a natural, repeatable, understandable evolution that we see with teams. First stage is forming. This is where this team is composed of a group of individuals who are united by a common goal. The best team will occur when the individuals focus on the team's objectives rather than whose motives are involved here. Okay, after forming, we go into the period of growth called storming. And this is where you've got to learn to work together. And many times teams struggle to begin with until they're honest and open and really work things out to figure out how to work together effectively. And when that point is reached, we get into what we call norming, where the teams that are working together get their goals straight, they get aligned, they get how they're going to work things out, and this all again is in the context of the organization and the leadership that we have within the organization. And finally, we get to the performing part, where a team is, if they're to be successful, needs to grow in their, agree on the goals, work through their methods, and be given the authority to do the job that they've been asked. And then once the team's goals are set and they've got this culture established and their methods in place, they can work their improvement tools and they can expect to see good radical results. And leadership really needs to understand this process too and positively reinforce this team dynamic and how to get those results. And finally, the conclusion of a team is actually where the team has got their work done, they've celebrated, they closed the project, and many are asked to go to work on different projects. So, all right, so let's set up our process improvement teams. These are usually cross-functional and formed to work on a specific set of problems. And they work in the context of what we call a Kaizen event or Kaizen blitz. It's just a few days where they'll work intensively together after a lot of prep work, but they'll work intensively to build their cases and to build their models and to do some of the implementation and work through the work-off plans. So we call these value stream teams that they're working on. These teams are production teams working to continuously make their process better. And this is the end of Module 3.